Hey y'all. Okay. You went away, but now you're back. Hey guys, it's your favorite anthropology teacher. Not for very long, because I'm gonna yell at you. No, I'm not. Well, I am. I'm okay, let's keep it 100. I'm gonna yell at you. But I'm also gonna teach you. And I'm gonna yell at you a little bit because like I already tried dancing, right? I did that. I mean, like I give you normal instructions or like written. Like I did like a dance and like whatever. Um, and like I don't. Sometimes you just have to yell at people. Um, some of your midterms are great. Some of them are not as great. And I have some tips because all of you are capable of doing really like amazing jobs. But I'm going to give you some tips that are going to change your life and help you be a badass academic in every class that you take for the rest of your life, and also are going to make my life better because I have to read your papers. So this is important. Pay attention. Please, please, please. Okay, let's see. Here's what we got. Okay, so you needed for the midterm media portfolio, right? You needed to find articles, blog posts, like whatever, right? We called them media artifacts. You with me? Yes. I gave you links to websites. A website is not an article. A website has many articles within it. It is a vessel for holding articles, perhaps. I mean, it's not, but like it kind of is, right? For our purposes, it is. Websites are not the same as the things that are within the websites. Just like, magazines are full of articles. Facebook is full of posts. One post is not Facebook, right? Okay. If I told you to like find an article in a newspaper, here are some newspapers with good articles, right? And then I listed the New York Times and like the LA Times and the Washington Post and like, that's all I'm listing. I could throw in some other newspapers that I don't think are good newspapers just to make y'all feel good. Like, but like, I'm not going to, okay? I'm not going to just because I have principles. But anyway, so I gave you a bunch of good newspapers. So like, you wouldn't bring me the New York Times and say like, here you go, professor, right? Because that's not an article. You would look in the New York Times and you would find an article and you would use that article. And if the article on the front page of the New York Times looked whack, you would probably turn the page and find a better one, right? Right? I mean, I hope you would. Unfortunately, a lot of you didn't do that thing that you know how to do, right? When you were doing the midterm media portfolio. What that means is I have read about 8,000 whack articles and they are all the same. And I'm like, why is everyone choosing the most ridiculous, hardest like article that is impossible to write about and they're doing a bad job? Like, why is everyone doing that? And like, why do I have to read it? And then I realized why. And so now we have to talk about it. So, it's the same with websites. You can search the websites for things that are interesting to you. This is why this is a dope assignment. The websites that I gave you have like archives where they keep the articles that aren't listed on the very first page. Not everything that you want is just gonna like come to you on the first page, right? It's like, think about it. Again, we know this. Like imagine I walked into a shoe store, I was like, and like walked out with like a size 4 whack looking Nikes, only the right shoe, because that's all they had out in the front of the store. So like, that's just what I bought. Like, that's not how it works. We know this, you know, like we know this. It's the same thing with websites. You search them. So because there is more there than what they sort of throw at you when you first click on the website. So, you know, yeah, in the same way that like some clothing stores, shoe stores, they keep the good stuff in the back. You look around, see, you know, if the store looks good to you. And then like, if you're really into it, you're going to do a little digging. You're going to see, you know, if they have what you want. But yeah, man, if you just limit yourself to like the first thing that shows up, I don't know. What if that's not a good thing? Like, what if you end up walking around with one size 4 left Nike and no other shoe? You're gonna look whack. So yeah, the websites, they have archives. Those archives are like the back of the store. They keep all sorts of cool articles that they posted in the past. You have to search the websites to find the good stuff, though. That's why I included the instructions on how to search a website. In the same place where you find the instructions for the midterm media portfolio. Basically what you do is you like find the little magnifying lens looking thing. It's a symbol. Language is symbolic. We talked about this. It's a symbol, and then you, Inspector Gadget, you click on it, and then you type some words that you know, will hopefully bring you closer to finding things you're interested in. And you might not like be 100% successful on the first try, right? You're gonna like try some different words. This is why we learn synonyms, right? Words that mean the same thing as other words. That's why that's one of the reasons we learn synonyms in school. You are going to cross-reference. So like, you're going to look for other phenomena that may intersect with the subject or phenomena that you're interested in. When you know what, I'm getting like really advanced into research, and I just need you all to start going past the first page of a website. So we can get more into like how you do research when you're not just typing the question that you want answered into Google and like accepting whatever is thrown in front of you, but like maybe not this right second. So, okay, you got to search. If you don't search, you get distracted by stuff that might not be good for you, that might like not be appropriate, that might like make me want to tear my eyeballs out because it's boring and I've read it 3,000 billion times, and also you're not doing a good job and you're struggling, you feel bad, I feel bad, you know, it's not what's up. And then eventually like I died because I've ripped my eyeballs out and thrown them on the floor. So yeah, I mean, that's what's up. Way too many people in this midterm were like, hey, this first article that I see here looks like it has big words, and so does anthropology. Great, I'll do my portfolio on this. Is it an interesting article? No, it is not really interesting, especially when I've read it as many times as I have. It's confusing. And personally, I don't think it's very well written. And it's talking about a billion different things. So it is really, really hard for you to understand and then summarize and then communicate that understanding through a summary to me. So like, why did you do this? I wish you didn't do this. For me and for you and for your grade. You know, if you like picked your articles carefully and you felt good about like how you read and understand it and made connections, chill. I'm not talking to you. If you know that you did this because you just clicked and you were like, oh, here's an article, I don't know. Check and see, you know, I am in the process of grading your midterms, and make an appointment. I love to talk to you. Also, the librarian is really good at this stuff, and I might schedule a workshop with her to talk about how to do research. Read the instructions that are included on Blackboard when you click midterm media portfolio, and you can revise and resubmit anything for this class. I want you to give it a shot, do the best you can, go in a direction that makes sense for you, and then we work with sort of with like your vibe to make it anthropology. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it's not a big deal. Just stop making mistakes that make me want to kill myself. No, I'm all right. Okay, guys. You're doing all right. Hang in there. Midterms are hard. Guess what? Doesn't get easier. It's going to be crazy like this until the end of finals. Hey, get ready. It's wild. All right. Peace out, y'all. See you later. Have a good one. Be well. Do good. Good evening. Good morning. I don't know.